Can you use floor plans in your marketing material? It seems like that would be a simple question. And I will tell you, I primarily do commercial real estate, and I try to do a floor plan whenever it is practical for any of my properties. There's some where it doesn't make sense, and sometimes there are tenants in there and it'd be too disruptive to try to go in there. But in general, if possible, I try to do floor plans for all of my listings. And in a recent video, I was mentioning that it seems like fewer and fewer people are doing those videos, those floor plans and providing them. And it is one of the most requested things. When people are asking about properties, they almost always would like to see a floor plan. So I wasn't really sure why that was, and I don't really know. I still can't say that I know for sure, but I did discover that there has been a lawsuit going on about the use of floor plans in marketing materials. And when I think about it, I think, I was kind of aware of that, but I kind of put it in the back of my mind. So I'm just going to cover the highlights. I'm not going to I'm not an attorney or any of those things, and I'm not going to try to go through the blow-by-blow description of it. We're just going to talk about the highlights. So this lawsuit has been going on for 6 years, and it was based on a couple of real estate agents who were marketing properties, and they put floor plans up for their properties. Well, the floor plans were houses that had been designed by a particular architecture firm, and they had copyrighted the design of their homes, and they had registered the copyright with the Copyright Board, the National Copyright Board. And so they had a copyright and they had it on file. And so they claimed that them publishing floor plans of their properties violated their copyright. And so it's important to know that the agents didn't take floor plans that the architects had produced. The architects produced the floor plans, and it was a design that they had done. Apparently they had several different designs. It was for maybe a particular development or something. And so that design was used multiple times for different things. And so they had copyrighted that design, and the agents, they did the floor plans themselves. They didn't get the floor plans from the architects and then publish it without permission. They had floor plans done themselves. They either did it or they hired someone to make a floor plan of the property. But the architecture firm maintained that violated their copyright. There's no doubt that they had it copyrighted. And I was going to say it's a win for real estate agents and for property owners, and I do feel like it's positive for them. But in any lawsuit, there are winners and losers. So it depends upon who you are. If you're an architecture firm, you may see this as a big loss. I don't know. But there is and again, I'm not an attorney, but this has to do with things on social media as well. And so there is a exception in the law for copyrighted materials. And that exception, and again, I'm not an attorney, so I'm not going to try to explain it because I don't know exactly what it is. I just kind of know in general what it is. But there is this exception, and it's called the fair use exception. And a lot of that has to do with people who are making videos and they're commenting on things that other people are doing. So they may take a clip of a news segment, or they may take some pictures or maybe even some memes that people put out, and they insert them into their videos or into their social media, and then they're making a comment about it. And so So we have that exemption in the law. It's fair use. And the idea behind that is it would be nearly impossible. I mean, are we going to say that, like, for instance, a news organization can never use a video that that was in the news and I mean, you wouldn't be able to report the news. You wouldn't be able to do anything, I mean, so that's where it kind of came about. It's like, hey, yeah, there is a copyright, and we do want to do that, but there are also times where that copyright, it's fair game for someone to use it to make a comment or something like that. Now, if they were stealing it to design another house or something like that, that would probably violate the law. I probably shouldn't even make that comment. Again, I'm not an attorney. But the bottom line is that this lawsuit has been going on, and it's gone through the courts, and the courts have ruled that this is a fair use exception. And therefore, real estate agents and real estate brokers can use floor plans in their marketing materials, and it does not violate somebody's copyright to do that. So I think that that's a good thing for real estate agents, real estate brokers, and for the owners and landlords of property. So I've been putting them in my marketing materials for a while. And as I said when we started out, it is one of the most requested things. And honestly, I don't know how you could even do business if someone, if you had people that were coming. I'm driving today down to Shepherdsville for a listing I have. We are in a negotiation with a tenant, and the tenant is trying to figure out how they can use the space, and they can't do it without a floor plan. I mean, they just can't do it. It's not possible. You have to have a floor plan to work off of. And so we're going down there to measure it off and do that, to send it to them. And so I certainly am a believer that all people should be compensated for the work that they do. And I'm sure that there are some architectural firms that are unhappy with this ruling. At the same time, I think it is a good ruling for real estate brokers, real estate agents, property owners. So I'm going to put that in the good news category, and which is good. I mean, I guess I've been providing them anyway, and honestly, I probably would have anyway, because this had to do with residential real estate. And commercial real estate, it might be a different animal. But had I read in this article that they were no longer allowed, then I guess I would have had to stop providing them. But I'm happy to say they are allowed, and it is something that, where it makes sense, I do with all of my marketing materials. So that's it. That's what you need to know about floor plans and marketing materials for your properties. And let's have a great day today. And I'll see you in the next video. Oh, by the way, if you found this informative or helpful, if you don't mind, like this video and share it with somebody else who might also like to know about this. And if you like following along on real estate related topics, you might consider subscribing. If you have other real estate questions, you can put it in the comments below. I try to respond to all of the comments. Or I'll also have a link to my website. You can reach out to me through my website, and I can respond to you that way as well. I guess that about wraps it up for now. My name is David McCoy. I'm based in Louisville, Kentucky. My company is Ochimo Properties. I'm licensed in Kentucky and Indiana. I primarily do commercial real estate. I do a little residential, and I do some global real estate. So if you have questions on any of these things, let me know. And also, you might check some of my other videos. I have quite a few videos in there over quite a few topics, and some of your questions may be addressed in some of those. You never know. Check it out and see. And have a great day. Take care. Bye.